Hey, what's up guys? This is Dan. Hey, I saw on YouTube about a month or two ago that a financial advisor said the best strategy for you if you're in retirement is just to index the S&P, and that's it. He said take the dividends off of it and every year sell 4% and live off that. Now, let me explain to you why that is probably not the best choice if you're in retirement. Obviously, this advisor never heard of the lost decade. So if you search from 2000 to 2009, we had the financial crisis, 9/11, and the housing crash. During that 10-year time frame, the S&P was actually negative. It was negative about 0.5% overall. You would have lost if you retired at the turn of this century. You would have lost in your portfolio if you did that strategy. This is just complete nonsense. People think the S&P is the end-all be-all. Now look, if you're young and you just want to index the market, sure, that could make sense for you. But as your wealth grows, you need more diversification. As you approach retirement, you need more diversification. Let me bust another myth for you. People always say, well, when I'm near retirement, I'll just switch everything to bonds. Do you know what just happened the last few years with bonds? They have interest rate risk. So when interest rates go up, bonds go down. Imagine if you're retiring right before the pandemic and you put everything into bonds. You'd probably have to go back to work depending on how much money you had. See, these simple strategies, they sound good, but people don't really understand what goes into them and what risks are associated with them. There's many risks that people don't talk about. So now if you were in the lost decade, 2000, 2009, if you had a well-diversified portfolio, you could have retired because you still would have made money if you had all of the asset classes in your portfolio, not just the S&P. If you retired at the beginning of this decade, you would have done fine if you had a well-diversified portfolio of non-correlated assets, not just bonds. We're forgetting all these risks. It's not just market risk, it's interest rate risk as well. There's many different types of risk factors, but when you're in a fully diversified portfolio of non-correlated assets that spreads the risk out, and you can retire and take income from this every month, every quarter. But you can't just be in a concentrated position, especially near and in retirement. It doesn't make any sense. Look at inflation. Gold is a solid hedge against inflation. If you had gold in your portfolio, that would hold up against your bonds or against other market risk. That would hold up against inflation risk. I wanted to make this quick video just to show you and prove to you that these simple strategies aren't always the best. Like I said, they sound good, they're simple, anyone can do it, but it's not always the best for you. Once you're approaching that retirement or once you get a large 7-figure account, you want to preserve that. You want to lower your risk and increase income so you can live off of it. Thanks a lot, guys.